We can use tennis to demonstrate Newton's three laws of motion.
This demonstrates Newton's first law, that an object at rest will stay at rest. This is Newton's first law, that every object in motion will stay in motion until acted upon by an outside force. Newton's second law is that force equals mass times acceleration. If I hit this ball, which has a constant mass, with more force, then it will have a higher acceleration. If I hit it with less force, it will not have as fast of an acceleration. Because the mass is constant, the force is solely dependent on the acceleration. We can use a tennis serve to also demonstrate Newton's third law. When my racket hits the ball, Newton's third law states that the ball also hits the racket.
We can also use football to demonstrate Newton's three laws of motion. Newton's first law can also be demonstrated in football. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. Newton's second law states that force equals mass times acceleration. So if I put less force on the ball while throwing, it will result in less acceleration. If I put more force on the ball while throwing, it results in more acceleration. Since the mass is constant in this situation, the acceleration is solely dependent on the force applied to the ball. Newton's third law states that with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when I throw the football, I'm pushing on the football, but the football at the same time is pushing back on my hand. Pushing the football is the action, and the football pushing back is the reaction. Lastly, we can use basketball to demonstrate Newton's three laws of motion.
Newton's first law states that an object at rest will stay at rest. Newton's first law also states that an object in motion will stay in motion until acted upon by an outside force. Newton's second law states that force equals mass times acceleration. When Tom throws the ball with more force, it will have more acceleration. When Tom throws the ball with less force, it will have less acceleration. Shooting a basketball can also be applied to Newton's third law. Newton's third law states that every action will have an opposite and equal reaction. So when Tom shoots the basket, the ball will hit the backboard. This is the action. The backboard hits the ball. This is the reaction.